We are here in Mount Knot City. We dropped off Mama from a previous episode, and if you want to see what happened to Mama, you can watch the previous episode. We are now in episode 32, and still a lot of game to play. That means I've tried to do roughly an hour per episode, but I know some episodes that I did while streaming, everything that has post-editing has to be under an hour because I use SHAREfactory to render everything, and it has to be under an hour. And I've probably done maybe 20 of those videos, and then in between there I've done some streaming videos, and streaming videos can, live streaming videos can be as long as I want them to be. In the previous episode, I finally got zip lines working, and I established a pretty good zip line at the base of the mountain on the distribution center near on the Lake Knot side, and then up near the mountain I have this sort of middle area that I go through, and that has helped me kind of get where I need to go to quickly. A 5-minute trek around the finger of a mountain can be shortened to 15-20 seconds. And then if you link a bunch of those together, you can just zip across the entire landscape. I'm not quite sure if there is a limit to the amount of zip lines that you can drop off or place around the world. I mean, if you just have a zip line pretty much going to every single distribution center, and you just literally pick up a package and zip where you need to go, unlimited, I'm not 100% sure, but imagine if you just picked up at distribution centers and just had zip lines to every place you needed to go. That would be an interesting...
Right in your face.
I wouldn't want IGN to get wind of that because they didn't really mention it in their quick review, their dismissive review. I use dismissive a lot when I talk about IGN because that's pretty much what their review was, but I wouldn't want to call it a zip line simulator. Alright, let's eat one of these and replenish any blood loss so I don't get anemic or suffer from anemia. You know what I want to get is Death Stranding gummy cryptobiotes. Little gummy cryptobiotes in a jar. Or alright, so I've gotten a good amount of weapons that we can take a look at over here. Some of these came from episodes as I was trying to track down the veteran. You can look at each individual one of these. I wish I could, from this view, I've kind of zoomed in, I wish from here I could just click down, but I have to back out, select it, zoom in to check it out. It's not too inconvenient, but it's just one extra thing that you could add in to make things a little bit more streamlined. And that's not even a nitpick, that's just a quality of life thing that, Alright, starting to flesh out the room. I've already taken a shower. You see my figurine collection has gotten pretty fleshed out. I don't think I've looked down here. Now, yep, I've got these new guys here, Nightmares and Memories. That's a new thing. Nightmares cannot currently be viewed as BB is not present. Oh, that's a new thing. Alright, so I think he said that I was going to be without BB for a while. So BB's not there, and he's taken BB from me, and I won't be able to use him for a little while. Alright, let's head out. I also feel like my audio is, the audio in the game drowns out the voiceover. So I don't know if I need to bring the game audio down a bit.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID.
Alright, so I'm going to go over here to the system. I think I'm already at like 30 to 20%. Yeah, I'm already really far down. I'll go to 10%, but... Let's check out some of the game settings. Display avatar, difficulty, hard. I've been hard pretty much the entire time. Hide spoilers. Choose whether or not to display signs that feature game spoilers. Signs? Like that other people put up? Alright.
Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
That man tells me your BB isn't performing to spec. We'll have to put your primary mission on hold until we restore its functionality. It's our only Dooms-compatible unit. And you're going to have to deal with more BTs as you head further west. Case in point, Amelie's informed us of a tar belt outside of Edgenot City. A massive region crawling with BTs that Higgs supposedly summoned. And as much as we want you to get her out as soon as possible, you'll have a snowball's chance in hell without your BB. So your first priority is to help Deadman restore it to working order. And since he's on site, maybe the two of you can discuss it in person.
Sam, I'm a little busy at the moment, so I hope you don't mind if we stick to Holland. First, I need you to link up a few preppers in the area so we can increase local chiral density. That's to bolster the connection between BB-28 and its steel locker. Then, as I explained earlier, we need to correct your BB's alignment. To facilitate that process, we need to quite literally put some distance between you two. Keep it here while we send you out. If everything goes to plan, your BB should resume normal function.
Fortunately, this plan advances our other objectives. We want to integrate this region into the chiral network anyway. So build relationships with the preppers by making deliveries and convince them to come on board. It's not easy to make a home for yourself in those mountains. Even so, plenty of people had a mind to try. You'll find shelters scattered throughout. We've got a whole list of orders from them waiting to be processed. Remember, though, that you're dealing with folks who chose to live out there. Folks who probably value their privacy. Don't think for a second it'll be easy to win them over. You'll have to earn their trust, bit by bit, job by job. Another thing, Sam. You'll be making runs without a BB for a spell. That will vastly diminish your ability to detect BTs. So keep your eyes and ears open for anything out of the ordinary. And stay the hell out of the rain if you can help it.
Alright. Let's see if we can get... I know there's one up to the, like right around this area because... So I put about where my... right about here in the middle of the screen, I put a zip line that takes me from... I have one zip line that's pretty much right next to the antenna, right about in here. Sort of where my character icon is at. I know the character icon is pointing me over this way, but I'm just using it as a pointer right now. So I have a zip line right around this area that zips you over to about here. Just kind of zips you into this area, and that takes about 5 minutes off of, you know, trekking down this way and crossing over, or trekking down over this way and then walking back up this way. You can just zip all the way over. I want to get a zip line network from here that zips you up pretty much through this entire area. Right now I have this area, which is newly added from Mount Knot City. This area is in the chiral network, but I need to get this area that's blacked out into the chiral network so I can continue that junction. And then obviously I've got all of this area to bring into the fold. A bunch of areas there, possibly an area here. And then I don't know if I can bring in like that area. I'm pretty sure I can. But this area here is still blacked out. Oh, these are already in the network, okay. Yeah, so that is what I'm working on now. Probably bring all these areas into the network, and this one this little channel right here to the left is probably out to Edge Knot City. All right. So let's take on this one that takes me down to the kind of south, which will bring in that section there. So yes, and then we'll take this one as well to get that one in. Select both of those, accept. I won't take any of those. I will take a ladder. Let's take 2 ladders, 2 climbing anchors. Let's take some PCCs that I can use to zip myself. Oh, I can't because I don't have any chiral crystals. That's the one thing that I've noticed. If you are in the game and you fight those BT bosses, sometimes I just run out of the liquid or the flowing tar pools to escape them without battling them. But if you battle the BT bosses, the gains that you get, I believe, are a lot of chiral crystals. So that might be a way to really bump up your chiral crystal gains or gathering. Container repair spray, chiral crystals. PCC level 2s require chiral crystals, which allow me to make more zip lines. Let's definitely take some more boots. Power skeleton I have. BTs. Don't have BB with me. So I wish I could see, just by looking at the iconography, what these, some of these weapons allow me to, oh, okay, it says anti-BT. Alright, so anti-BT handgun. I think I've already got one of these. I do own one of those, but it might be dropped off somewhere. Long range truck, defensive. I should already have floating carrier. But I left it somewhere. So let's take both of those. All right. I'm not going to use any vehicles on this one because it's mostly in the. All right, let's take floating carrier, offload that. Let's load that onto the carrier. Alright, pretty much all of that fits onto the carrier. Let's take one of the floating carriers that are here and put it on my back. And this floating carrier is good to go. Alright, I think that should be all that I need. Let's put the ladder on my suit. Put it over there. And let's put one climbing anchor on my suit on my left shoulder. Alright, and everything else should be good to go. I've come to enjoy the cargo management menu and really putting things where I want them to go. Inventory management has been entertaining in this game, and usually for me inventory management is not an entertaining thing, especially for me in games that you don't really need to. Well, I guess you would. I just say I've gotten used to inventory management of this game because I've had such a good time with the game that I'm
Sam,
wanting to invest more time
you
in
read
it.
me?
Lochna?
Uh-huh. Calling you via a Bridges dedicated line. I've been asked to carry on in my sister's place and provide you with support. We're whole again. One. Forever and always. We still speak, so I shouldn't have any trouble getting up to speed.
You back with Bridges then?
It's not about that. Never was. It's about what she wants. What we want. And why shouldn't we help you? You helped us. We're all connected now.
Alright, so something over there. I don't know what that is. It looks like somebody just chilling there. Is that one of those automated guys? Those automated robots? Oh, it's a bike. Okay. It looked like somebody standing there like that right there was his leg. This was his upper torso, and maybe like his arm was leaning up there, but now as they get closer to it, it's just a bike. Alright, let's check our map and set our destination, which is not very far off. Let's do that. There we go. Something like that. Keep on keeping on.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
No longer on the power grid. Alright, so I've mentioned this in many games and many episodes. So for those that have watched my previous episodes, I apologize for repeating it, but for those that haven't watched my previous episodes, I want to drive home something about this game that means a lot to me, and that is the impending end game. I don't know if there is an end game, if they say, all right, now that you've finished the main story, now go out and do all this within the world. But even if there wasn't a strong established end game, and I feel like there is, for me, my personal end game, and what I do with most games, is the exploration of the worlds built. And with a world like this in Death Stranding, with the wide open terrain, a lot of the missions that I've been doing have just been, point A to point B, or point A to point Z, depending on how you place your route points. I haven't gone everywhere, and to go everywhere is going to be an entertaining trek, and being able to... Is that where I need to go right there? And there was a bridge already there for me. I could have just gone over to the right. Let's check that out. But just exploring a lot of these areas and setting up new routes, dropping zip lines. I want to see if I can drop zip lines all around the world just to zip from point A to point Echo, all via zip lines. That is sort of an end game for me, and just walking around and getting to the top of these mountains up here and looking back down here to Mount Knot City, getting up to all these peaks that you see in the background. I don't know if I can get up to that peak right there in the middle of the screen, or even to this peak, but stuff that I would like to try. And if I just look here on the mountain, looking straight ahead of me, it looks as if I can go without much problem up to this peak that's right here. If I zoom out, you can probably see the peak a little bit better, but that looks like to be the highest peak right there in this area. If not some of these other ones, maybe this over here is the higher peak, but around this area, this spot right here is the highest peak. And to get up at the top of that and see if I can, from the top of this peak, look down into this valley, that is sort of an in-game exploration that I'm looking forward to. Alright, so somebody placed a bridge here, awesome. And then that's another way I would like to also play the game is just go offline and play the game without all the assistance and see how much longer it takes me. Because the game has obviously been, and rightfully so based on the game's design, has been, expedited. I don't think I would be as far as I am right now if it wasn't for all the help that you get because this is a strand game. So I'd like to see what that's like, what the experience provides me in learning, because I think I fabricated maybe one bridge, and that was from materials that were essentially given to me for a mission, but I haven't really collected the material required to actually build a bridge on my own. And I'm looking at this right now, this area. I'm walking over this bridge, right? Perfectly placed. I need to give some likes to whoever. Salmon mode, great placement on this bridge here. But I can see right now in this valley, if I put a zip line right about where R4 is at there, I probably have to go a little bit higher so I don't clip this bridge, but then zip lining all the way down through this valley.
I need to stay without
It's an adventure for me, and that is sort of something I'd like to mention with this game is the adventure that I look forward to after the main parts of the game that I'm doing, like right now. I'm trying to connect BB to the chiral network to then progress the critical path story.
Beginning scan.
But I even have to get back to
Express ID.
um,
All weapons will remain locked until departure.
the eastern region to kind of complete some of those side missions, the standard orders that I haven't done because I focused on sort of these orders that are made for Sam.
Delivering cargo.
Yeah, a lot of stuff to look forward to in the end of this year and the coming year.
Delivery? Oh, good.
I mean, the new Star Wars Episode 9 is coming out this month. The
Everything appears to be in
next game I have to look forward to for board games is Cthulhu Death May Die, which is coming from Cool Mini or Not, which is being shipped to me right now. Updates to Kingdom Death Monster, the 1.5 and all those updates, which should be coming in 2020. Looking forward to April for Cyberpunk 2077. There is just a lot to look forward to. And next year, around December, around the holidays, we're getting the next PlayStation, we're getting the next Xbox, the new Halo Infinite, I think it should be called. Yeah, Halo Infinite. So much stuff to look forward to. Oh, and I ordered a Cybertruck. I have to look forward to that in 2021, late 2021. I got the mid-range, the dual engine. Again, it's just $100 down, so that's not a hard commitment. And I was watching some other videos about the Model 3 to where you could put $1,000 down when it was being pre-ordered, which is a bigger sort of down payment, but I think I still would have done it. I know I still would have done it for the Cybertruck because just the way that it kind of fits into my style, and everybody that probably owns other vehicles that don't look like it are probably going to look at me like I'm crazy, but I like that. I like that being, your own person and just getting what you like, and that's okay. And you don't have to go out and tell somebody that they're not like you and that's wrong, because that's not in any way true. Destroyed? How is it destroyed? Oh, that was the bot. I was like, wait, did I deliver something to this guy? Like, the bots aren't doing too good. That almost every time they've gotten things that are they deliver things that are destroyed. I wonder how I can. Do I need to upgrade the bots? Get better bots? So a lot of red. My delivery time is, I need to find deliveries that give me a time limit, because bridge links always go up. Skilled transporter. Yeah, I need to work on my my delivery time. So I played for a total of 33 hours and 48 minutes, and I'm on episode 32, so pretty close.
There's something I've been meaning to ask. Would you help me join the UCA? If me being a part of it ensures more people get the medical attention they require, then it's well worth the hassle.
And I think that might be primarily because I've done a couple of these edited videos that aren't quite an hour. They're like 53 minutes. Some of my episodes have been 40 minutes, so it's catching up. The episode numbers linked to number of hours that I played. Alright, he's in the network. I have stretched far and wide. So I'm wondering, each of these larger stars are distribution centers. That's what I'm thinking. So yeah, maybe the larger stars are distribution centers. And I know I'm putting this together extremely late. Central region. Doctor's joint. Alright, that brings that. I need to make a delivery up to the northeast so that I can complete my zip line through the mountain.
Thank you for that. I might not be as young as I once was, but I've still got plenty to offer.
I don't know who these, like,
By the way,
from what I understand,
I thought you might find useful. You're more than welcome to it.
from what I understand, there's a lot of very famous people. What's that? Larger canteen can now have larger energy drink capacity. I don't know like who those people are. They might be somebody famous and I just don't know. All right, level 2 canteen. Heck yeah. Produces monster energy that restores more stamina than the level 1.
Your deliveries have saved lives. And, as you know, every life that's saved is one fewer BT to deal with. Which in the long run means even more lives are saved. Please, don't give up. No matter how difficult it may become, I implore you.
I see you've put another shelter on the network. Nice job. Chiral levels are increasing as predicted, which is good. As for BB-28, you'll be pleased to hear the operation went well. There should be no need for additional major procedures. We're not out of the woods yet, but I think it's safe to say that the worst is behind us. All that remains is to continue expanding the network, monitor changes as chiral levels increase, and make adjustments as necessary. Drug therapy should suffice. Keep it up, Sam.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
Always when you can, take on new orders. Alright, so that's the north delivery time sensitive. Oh, take that right back. Alright, I do need this one, and because that guy built the bridge, this should be extremely quick. So I'll take this one on. I'll take the other one. This one's also urgent, time sensitive. This one needs to be delivered in 45 minutes. One or more. Let's do this one later. I'll come back to it since I'm so close to it. I need to get this other one delivered to the one kind of southeast. I don't need any of that. I do need to be picking up some chiral crystals though. I am very low on chiral crystals. Yeah, and I talked about sort of the end game that I'm looking forward to. The exploration is a big part of it, but another part of it is I would love to. Oh, did somebody put together a? Let's see where this one's connected to. I would love to be able to Oh, I can't use it because I have this toad ball and chain. So I was talking about how I look forward to the exploration in game. I also look forward to the combat in game because my game of Death Stranding, I haven't gotten into a lot of combat. I know that Mama gave me a updated cufflink that allows me to cut the strands that bind the BTs to this world. I haven't snuck up on any BTs to sever those strands, so I'm looking for that. I'm also looking forward to just allowing the BTs to capture me or pull me into the combat with a BT boss and just fighting a lot of those. Yeah, things to look forward to. There is a lot. And sure, I'm going to be distracted by other games. Every one that I know is, their attention is always going to be pulled towards something else for a spell. But the things that really resonate the most, people will return to. I've returned to Metal Gear Solid 5 a couple of times, even after it's been, available for all these years. It's already been made free on the PlayStation Store. I think it was free on Xbox Live, given as those monthly free games. So, Death Stranding is just one of those games I feel I'm going to return to because it definitely provides something that not a lot of games do, and that's something different. Alright, so moving over here to make a quick delivery.
Scanning bridges on visual.
Go ahead and move up.
All weapons will remain locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you. Keep on keeping on. Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Thanks, Sam.
You bet.
Meltdown said he wouldn't be on the chiral network if it weren't for you.
I know.
Now we can finally do our part for the UCA. Sorry you had to go through so much trouble. Just know that we appreciate it. Wow, how did you get this here so fast? I tell you, you never fail to impress.
Well, that was the help of another porter who built a bridge for me, which allowed me to probably save a good 5 minutes, if not more. I had 30 minutes to get that from over there to here. So this is going to give me some increased points on the delivery time star. Alright, this is going to give me at least 3 stars. Alright, that gave me assault rifle. See, I haven't found the need to... Oh yeah, and the interviews. Like, I haven't read any of the interviews either. That's going to be like a book. Alright, so delivery time should go up. Yeah. Up on miscellaneous. Didn't make it up on delivery time though. I need to get into the... I'm in the 50s on BridgeLink. I don't know if I'm about to go into another color. You can see like greens. It went green, then yellow, then orange, now red.
We were on our own for the longest time. But since joining the UCA, we've been able to communicate with people all over. We've learned a lot from them. And them from us, I'd like to say. We've never felt so connected. Folks have shared stories about you too. The incredible things you've done. I gotta be honest, part of me still can't believe you're real. Much less that you're willing to go through hell and back just to keep us going. Just know that you'll always be welcome here. Why don't you rest up before you go?
Good work.
I think it was my carrier that was pushing it down. See if there's any orders. No, no orders. How many chiral crystals? One chiral crystal? Yeah, I need to collect more chiral crystals. Anything in my private locker? Grenade. Alright. Let's back out of here. Let's go connect that other. Alright, so I have another guy here. Let's see, Mountain Activity. Range 5 proximity. So bot assist. Way over there. I thought I had another delivery to do. Yeah, there it is, the roboticist. Okay. Alright, that's a pretty good distance. Let's see how I want to do this. Trying to think of the. He's going to be far down into that valley. So I could probably, since this is in the chiral network, actually it's not in the chiral network yet. I need to unlock this right here. Alright, so let's, I almost feel like I want to go back up this way, but I need to make new routes. So looks like I'm going to get into some snow right here. It's going this direction. Minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. It's just going to overwhelm me. Alright, maybe let's go down through this way. Alright, so let's go back up. Don't know why I keep backing out of my menu here. So let's go here. Back over here. It's up here. Let's cut through this. This looks like a couple valleys here. Looks like a decent area to go. Up there. Alright. A rough direction to go.
Have a pleasant journey.
And I don't have BB with me this time. So which makes me think I need to bring more weapons with me, just in case they start to grab onto me. I might be able to
All clear. Welcome.
kick them off of me. So let's get better prepared. All right. The assault rifle is new. All Alright, so let's go. Actually, let's see what's in my private locker. Should have stuff that I can already use in there. Alright, this one, capsule containing SAM's condensed bodily excretion collected when used a shower. It breaks open on thrown, releasing its contents to the atmosphere. Has a noticeable effect on BTs. Alright, so let's take grenade number 1. 1, 0. 1, 2. Let's carry a blood bag in the utility pouch. Floating carrier, EX grenades, ladder, climbing anchor, utility boots I've already got. That's stuff I'm carrying with me. That's all the stuff I'm carrying with me. I'm carrying a floating carrier just in case I pick up more stuff. That'll do there. Now I need to fabricate. Let's fabricate. Fires transfusion rounds which are loaded with Sam's blood. Note that this is specifically an anti-BT ammo and will have no significant effect on human targets. Let's make one of those. Non-lethal assault rifle. Rubber hematic rounds, which are coated with Sam's blood and therefore effective against BTs. I think I want to make a couple of these hematic grenades. 4 of them. Yeah, I mean, I was talking about that in game to where I'd like to go out and just fight BTs. I could load up my entire outfit and cargo to be nothing but combative or BT combative, you know. I don't think I want to go lethal because I've been told if I go lethal, void outs could occur. Alright, let's put that on the tool rack. Oh, let's carry on the back. Let's carry this all on the carrier. Let's put some of these things. Let's take the 2 BTs and the floating carrier. Let's put those on the carrier itself. There we go, that'll do. Take some of the weight off of Sam. Alright, that should do. Alright, let's start moving that way. Alright, so I have a weapon that I can use. You know what I should probably think about doing? Of course, I want to kind of push forward on the critical path stuff, but I know in order to get some better deliveries, I got to find out who gives what type of upgrade, because one of the preppers gives me a bag that I can put over my cargo to protect it from rain. I don't know which one that is though. Alright, I should be going this way. Did I lose my... Where is my point? I think it was pointing me off this way. So it's all off in that direction. So B3, B2 is up that way. So let's go over here.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
So, like Mountain Knot City, is this? I think I've erroneously picked up some of these things and assuming that it goes to Mountain Knot City. So this one that I just picked up, this one right here, Return Special Cuisine, Aaron Hill, Mountain Knot City. So see, I feel like I'm picking this up, but then when I try to return lost cargo, so for example, okay, this is lost cargo. Let's, it's not like I'm selecting and putting it anywhere else. But anyway, so the information that's given to me is lost cargo, special cuisine. The bottom right tells me Mountain Knot City, Aaron Hill, return special cuisine. The destination is Mountain Knot City, where I'm already at. So if I wanted to go and deliver this lost cargo that I just picked up that someone couldn't seem to have gotten the rest of this way, I've always ended up,
Scanning bridges.
it's always ended up being like a,
Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked
Um,
until departure.
I've entrusted it to somebody else.
All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
So let's go over here to lost cargo. And if I was going to deliver this back, so make a delivery, deliver lost cargo, and I'm going to return this one. Alright, so this should be me delivering it. Other times, sometimes I'll have lost cargo in my inventory, and it'll automatically entrust it to somebody, or I've just been doing it wrong. I'm not 100% sure.
Sam, welcome back. Tough journey as always, I bet.
Actually, no, that was a very,
Thank you
very
so
quick one.
much. You've helped a lot of people in ways you don't even know.
It would be cool in an updated version of Death Stranding, or not a version, but a sequel, or whatever he decides to do with these Strand type games, if it becomes something that, or even just an update to Death Stranding, to where when you deliver an item, the NPCs would respond to actually how far away you had to go out of your way, or wow, you had to come all the way through snow because you went through snow, or notice that you went through a bunch of rain. Yeah, actually I did. Or if I have like blood on me, it's like, is everything okay? You went through a pretty big battle. And it could be just a canned thing, like if the, if this, then character says this kind of thing, to make those, him just saying, hey, it's good to see you again, and I've got blood all over my face, and they don't like respond to that. That would be a nice update to kind of make it feel more like the NPCs are really kind of interacting with Sam versus talking to Sam. There's always room for improvement in any game. Alright. So that was a quick delivery. Putting two, I'm rambling now, or I'm getting distracted as I talk, but a couple of things to think about are when I go out on those in-game kind of collection tours that I look forward to, and just finding a bunch of stuff that's left around, is just having two carriers with me. I might end up, let's go ahead and carry all of this stuff so that I can start using some of these. Alright, let's see how this is going to look on my back. Should be able to. Nope, actually I want to take that carrier with me. Actually I can use that floating carrier as a skateboard, surfboard. Alright, let's put this on my back. And we're going to auto arrange. And we are good to go. Alright, this way I can use these zip lines. Alright, where can I connect this zip line to? Oh, there are no connecting zip lines yet. Someone placed it, but there's nothing to connect it to. Alright, well, we'll have to fix that.
I need to stay without you, kid.
Yes, it's been a while since I haven't had BB with me. I actually kind of feel the loss. And I know I'm going to miss him whenever I get to a point where a bunch of BTs are around me and I can't scan for them. Or he kind of gives me a connection. Like, I don't, does my scanner still works, but I don't think my scanner will it not rotate maybe? Yeah, I'm not sure what the encounter is going to be. Yeah, like all this up here. I want to explore this. I don't know what those kind of buildings are. They're definitely not, they're definitely man-made or, yeah. Oh, roboticist. I happen to be going that way. It's sort of how I was talking before about the in-game exploration that I'm looking forward to. I would like to get to a point where, actually I think I've just lost my train of thought. I was thinking of something about materials or, no, I don't know what I was going to say. I got distracted by these structures that threw me off. Looks like I'm going to walk through this to get to the roboticist. What was that? Am I going to be coming up on some BTs? Is it getting heavier snow? I know the timefall still applies when it's snowing. It's just frozen timefall. I feel like I need to put some zip lines over here. Much darker through here. I almost feel this sense of dread approaching. Need to keep my eyes out for chiral crystals. Yeah, the combat that yeah, I don't have yeah, I have no idea how I'm supposed to detect them. Alright, let's see what kind of stuff I have ready for me here. Alright, so I've got number 1, number 2, hematic grenades. Okay, there's my weapon right there. Let's just have it ready. Maybe I can't tell what's around. I can only hear them. It's actually it's kind of terrifying. Yeah, actually it is. My power skeleton is ruined? Oh crap, am I not going to be able to... Oh, is my power skeleton going to get destroyed? Is the skeleton that I'm using going to be destroyed? Oh, 81%. Oh, can I not make it back? Can I not make it all the way there? That's gonna be really, really bad. There's no way to repair that either. I don't have any repair spray. I think that's only for containers. Oh no. You know what I ought to do is, let's go over here to the cargo. Let's put a floating carrier. Floating carrier. Offload that. Let's high bounce spring. Let's that. PCC ladder. Let's keep the hematic grenades on me. Climbing anchors I can take off. Lost cargo ladder. PCC. Bridges boots. Let's keep those on me. Keep that on me. Keep that on me. Alright, let's put all of this stuff on this carrier. We'll take the rest of this and put it on the other carrier. Let's put it on carrier 2, yep. Alright, let's go with that, so maybe I can walk a little bit faster, maybe? Alright, let's go with that. Oh crap.